Welcome. How's our connection? How's our sound? Hi, Brad. Delighted to be with you as well. Hi, Haley. Hi, Tracy. Okay, great. Great, great, great. Thank you. We'll wait a few moments before we begin. Hi, Dirk. Hmm. Blessings to all. I'm so grateful for another opportunity to be together. For anyone that I'm having the pleasure of meeting for the first time today, my name is Selena. We generally have these live sessions on Insight Timer weekly. They're open to all. You can check my profile page here on the Insight Timer app to see when our next lives are. I do need to update the schedule. I have a lot of content here, both on the free side and the subscriber side. I have two different courses listed on the app, as well as in person live retreats. So many opportunities for us to be together. And of course, if you'd like to connect more, learn more about me, you can go to the About section on my profile page here to stay more connected. Hi, Rebecca. Lately, I've been having this very tender awareness of the preciousness of this life. And I know I speak to this often. And of course, if you're new to our time together, a very warm welcome. I'll just say briefly about this space. First of all, if you're not here with us on Insight Timer right now, I invite you to join us on Insight Timer so that we can see your comments and be together in community. Hi, Joe. And yes, so there's that. And this is a space for us to be just as we are. I welcome you fully, wholly, just as you are, with whatever you're experiencing, whatever discomfort or pain or darkness that you might feel is coming up. I just welcome you so fully, just as you are. Not that you need me to, just saying that that is what this space is. This is a space where you are welcome just as you are, whether you're feeling full of light and clarity and joy, or you're feeling in the depths of the darkness, you are welcome here without needing to fix or change anything about who you are. This is not a place to become a different person. I mean, of course, we do become different in this space, don't we? We transform, we transmute. However, the intention is not to come and shame or wrong part of ourselves for being as we are. The transformation we could consider in this space occurs through love, through compassion, through kindness, sometimes some fire, all from a place of love, though. Hi, Mele. So, welcome, everyone. Hi, Marianne. Welcome. So, I've been really present to the preciousness of this life. I was standing in the bathroom brushing my teeth yesterday morning, having this very clear experience of how much of a profound gift it is to have woken up, to have another opportunity to be in this body, to be in this world, no matter how chaotic and messy and awful things might seem, to really sit with the profundity of the gift, to have another moment here, another moment together, another moment together on this planet. Most of us live in a consciousness where we're not really attuned in our daily lives to the reality that in any moment we could go, any moment, any moment, and this dream is over. This experience is over. So I invite us to just take a moment right now and really sit with the preciousness of the gift it is that you woke up today. I know we hear things like this, like, oh, it's a gift, it's a blessing to have woken up to another day. But when was the last time you really sat with it and felt, wow, this could have been over? I could have been on to the next realm, on to the next, what are they called? I can't even think of the word, but on to the next. This could have been all over, but you have another chance today to love yourself, to forgive, to be kind, to enjoy your body, no matter what state it's in, to be caring with your body, to be caring with your mind, your heart, your soul, to be caring with others. You have the gift of another go at this life today, no matter what time of day it is. You're so blessed. You are so blessed. Hi, Kim. Hi, David. Warm welcome. Hi, Alicia. So I invite you to just take a moment. And in this space of really sitting with the preciousness of this life, knowing that this could be our last breath, what are you grateful for? Who are you grateful for? And why? Why do you feel grateful? And maybe go deeper than habitual thoughts of gratitude. Can you really touch? Can you taste that place inside of gratitude? Can you feel it? And I invite you to share in the chat. What are you aware of when you slow down to really take in the gift that it is to be alive in this moment? There's no right answer, by the way. I know sometimes we're in so much discomfort or so much pain that accessing thoughts of gratitude or being able to feel a sense of this life being precious feels very difficult. So I'd love to hear anything you wish to share. I'd love to hear from you. What are you present to? And again, if you're not here with us on Insight Timer, I invite you to join us here so that we can see your comments in the chat. Dirk shares, well, Michelle shares some hearts, and Dirk shares, I already learned a lot about gratitude listening to you. Beautiful, Dirk. What did you learn? What did you learn about gratitude? Tracy shares, I'm grateful for the opportunity to connect to my heart today. Beautiful. Is it Alicia or Alicia? Alicia shares, it is so true. I have had a near death experience. Wait, no, is that what you? I think that's what you meant. Yes, NDE, unless I'm reading that wrong. And was sent back from the cosmos. I am so grateful that I was sent back. Had to relearn to walk again after doctors said I would never walk again because my brain was to something. Wow, so powerful. Yeah, like expanding out into the consciousness and experience of that, and then having to come back to a body. Powerful, my love. Thank you for sharing that with us. ET shares, I've been grieving my sister a lot lately. She died at the age of, sorry, love, your comment just she died at the age of 28, and this process has made me appreciate this idea. The next moment isn't guaranteed. Yes. I feel so much tenderness for you, ET, and I'm also present to that that feeling of how grief really is rooted in the love, like how deeply we love someone. So I feel you. I hold you in my heart. Marion shows looking to live in the present. Ah, yes. And Dirk shares being thankful for being here in this place on earth with me and you all. Beautiful, Dirk. Yeah. Oh, Marion shares learning to live in the present. Beautiful. Tracy shares tenderness, awakening, pain, cracking open, warmth, glowing, expansive light in the center of my chest and being. David shares, grateful for a safe space to grow in a new way. Beautiful, David. So grateful you're here with us. Brad shares, awareness of experiencing the joy of existence here and now. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, everyone. So beautiful. So beautiful. Let's, hi, Selena. Welcome. Ah, I read this quote. Let's see. It's an Eckhart Tolle quote. And in it, he says, true love is the recognition of another in yourself. True love is the recognition of another in yourself. And I was just thinking about that because I was feeling, the fun thing about welcoming Selena is like, okay, I'm also welcoming myself. And at the same time, when I speak to each and every one of us, I'm speaking to myself. When you speak to me, you're speaking to yourself. To truly love is to see the other as your own self. It's amazing when we actually can step into that, open into that. Have you ever had the experience of feeling different than someone, or maybe really hurt by someone, or um, some kind of separation with someone? And then you somehow move into the perspective that that person is just a reflection of you. They're human like you. They have heartache like you, or pain like you, or fear like you. And when you're able to see them in that way, it's like the separation dissolves and all that's left is the love. When we open ourselves to seeing ourselves in each other, profound healing occurs. So much of the contraction and the caca that we put between us, the walls, the barriers, the judgments that we put between us, they dissolve. And there's space for love. Coming back to some of your comments. Gina shares, we are putting our sweet 17-year-old cat to sleep today. So reflecting on our years together with gratitude. Yes. So much tenderness to you, Gina. Ah, what a gift it is to have so much love in our lives. And I know some of us feel like I don't have love in my life, Selena. I'm alone. We have the love of the sky, the love of the trees, the love of our furry friends, the love of the sound of the wind. I was visiting a friend last week and I was walking back to the room at this hotel, and there was a bat, a little bat on the ground. And it wasn't dead. I don't know if it was kind of stunned or sleeping or what was happening, but it wasn't really moving very much. It moved a little when I walked by it. But like every impulse in me just wanted to scoop it up and like hold it and like pet it and love it. And and I just felt such immense love for this little bat who I was meeting for the first time, you could say. We have so much love available to us. And although this is very difficult at times to grasp or consider, let alone accept, we are so loved. We are so loved. If you believe in God, maybe for you, you can resonate with this idea that God loves you. If you believe in Creator or the angels or your ancestors or the devas and devatas, your spiritual guides, the ascended masters, the essence of life itself, however you view the world of the unseen, we are so loved. You are so loved. You are so, so loved. Coming back to your comments. Joe shares the willingness to be with what is. So powerful, Joe. Paris shares, off topic, Selena, are you in Florida now? If so, are you planning on having an in-person event while you are here? Great questions, my dear. I am. Yes, I am. I'm in Florida now. And I will at some point. Most of my in-person events are scattered around the country or in different countries. Um, you can always keep an eye on my profile page or my events page to see if something's happening in Florida. Of course, we have our big global gathering with my beloved teacher, Her Holiness Saima, that does happen in Florida in December. That's not technically my gathering, although I will be teaching. Rebecca shares, I'm grateful to be present and finally recognize love and accept myself at almost turning 70. After constant blaming, loss, divorce when growing up, and then experiencing it myself at 60. So many life lessons. Ah, yes, Rebecca. Ah, so beautiful. So beautiful. It's never too late. What a gift you are to you and to the people around you. Thank you for sharing that with us. Blessings in your journey. Hi, truly blessed. Welcome. Hi, John. Hmm. Jody Ann shares, I'm grateful for your words and the guidance of other Insight Timer teachers helping me go deep and love myself and learning to truly live in the present moment. Beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. Alicia shares, I see, damaged, I managed to tap into my multidimensional self to heal myself, realizing we're all just energy. No problem. Oh, this was the end of your, this was the continuation of your comment after sharing about your experience. Got it. Thank you. Um, uh, going back. It was all done through gratitude and embodying my healed body in the present time, giving gratitude, love for it. I shifted to that timeline. All exists in the quantum field. I have also manifested two children doctors said were impossible after a massive blood transfusion. May you all know all exists in the quantum field. All you need to do is become a vibrational match to move into your timeline. We are all just energy and have the ability to bring in a divine life we desire through love, gratitude, embodiment, and visualization. I do gratitude journal every day, writing my life out, giving thanks for what I want to unfold. That's exactly what happens. You all have the ability to create with the universe. You are all multidimensional masters. My friend, you just have to remember. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Preach. Ah, so good. And so, so true. Tracy, how'd you like that? Speaking my language, my love. Speaking my language. Speaking all of our languages. What does this mean? What is Alicia sharing? You are everything. You are everything. And you are having an experience of being something. And so you identify with being something, yet you are everything. You are so much more than just something. You are everything. You are a field of consciousness. And where the attention of consciousness goes, experience follows. If you think of yourself as limited, you experience yourself as limited. If you think of yourself as vast and free, you will ultimately experience yourself as vast and free. If you think of yourself as powerful, you will experience yourself as powerful. And of course, if you experience yourself as helpless or a victim, or you say things to yourself all the time like, I don't know, then that's what you'll experience. And there's no right, wrong, or good or bad in that experience. It's just experience. You are the master. You are the master. You are the creator. You are pure consciousness. You are light from the quantum as the quantum. What if there are multiple versions of you all existing right now? Multiple timelines of you all existing right now. And you could tap into these versions of you and take from them, not like taking something like it will leave it, they won't have it anymore, but you could receive the mastery or the grace or the gifts of these alternate versions of yourself? What if a version over here of you knows that you're incredibly powerful? And so you attune to that version of you and you sync up with that power. Or if there's a version of you who has gone beyond heartache and you feel full in love every day, and you could just attune to that part of you. We are multi dimensional beings. You are creation itself. If you are creation itself, do you think it's possible for you to create the life you wish to live? If you are everything, do you think it's possible to create the life you wish to live? Now, something that Alicia was sharing here is very important. The law of resonance. The law of resonance. Ah, this is such an exquisite topic. The law of resonance. The energy, the emotions, the thoughts that you're living in are what you will match in your reality. Now, here's the thing, part of this, all of this, a lot of this human experience is about the journey, isn't it? We keep having this idea of getting somewhere, whether it's getting someplace with your goals or getting to some kind of relationship or getting someplace. We have this idea of getting someplace. But isn't life really about the journey, the experience of who we become on the way to this place we think we're getting to? Isn't that the richness of life? Some of you have heard me give this example of this analogy of a painter. Imagine a painter whose greatest joy is the process of creation. They love to take out the palette and get a fresh canvas and prepare their brushes, and they love each and every brush stroke. It's the joy of the creation, the process of creating the masterpiece. It's their greatest joy. And then imagine that one day this painter prepared their space and their canvas and their paints, and they took their brush and they went to go create the first stroke of this whole journey that they love. And poof, it was a masterpiece. Just instantaneously a masterpiece. Where would be the joy in that? Oh, the masterpiece is already done. I don't even get to go through the process of exploration to create it. This is you. This is us. We are here in this physical experience, as Abraham Hicks speaks to experience it all, including the contrast, meaning the thing we think we don't want. It's part of it all. So, why am I bringing this up right now? Because I think many of us get caught in this sense of, okay, well, to bring to me or to have a resonance with what I want, I need to be that vibration. And so I can't have these other thoughts. I can't have those bad and negative thoughts. I can't, uh, I can't have these bad emotions because they're not resonating at the same frequency of what I want. And yes, I mean, it's good to have awareness of these things. It's part of our opportunity for mastery to not feed old patterns in our thoughts and emotions and behaviors and so on. And sometimes it's just part of the journey. I'll share something intimate, um, really exquisite moment. So I was with one of my dearest, dearest sisters. celebrating her birthday last week. And imagine it's nighttime and we're in a beautiful warm place and the sky is filled with stars and we're in a hot tub. We can hear the ocean and it was a full moon and this magic potent moment of opportunity to release and to also become present to what we're ready to call in, receive in our lives. And in short, I, through this beautiful moment together, uncovered these limiting beliefs that I wasn't even aware were still inside of me. These beliefs that say things like love doesn't work out for me, which on some level is so precious and so not the truth, but that's how this young part of me is living, or not even this young part of me is living, was living. Or another one was something about the body. Anyway, why am I sharing this? Because for all of the literal decades now that I've had the great blessing to be engaged in this work of knowing thyself, self development, spirituality, meditation, awakening, there's still these parts that are in their journey. So many of you even know someone who's an embodiment of self love, who teaches self love. Yes. And yet there are these parts inside that have still not fully been in that space of loving myself. So rather than saying, oh, I should have gotten rid of this part and figured it out 10, 20 years ago, and then I would have been resonating in the place that I could have opened myself more fully to the love of life. This is just part of the journey. It's part of the journey that at this moment in time, I peeled another layer. I became aware of something else that was in there. Sometimes we get so caught up in the story around it. I'm damaged. I'm broken. I still have all these things. Another layer. We get all dramatic about it. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes it hurts like heck and we really don't like it. And it's really uncomfortable. Ask Tracy. I just went through a year and a half of like nonstop heartache, like every day, just cleaning out. And yet it's all part of the journey. So let us, coming back to this conversation about resonance, frequency, to really enliven and create the lives that we wish. Sometimes part of that journey of uplifting our frequency is becoming aware of the things that are not in resonance with that. How do we be with them? And sometimes it just takes time. It's like a natural unraveling. So many times I've had visions of what I want for my life. I've written in my manifestation journals. I've done all the things I'm supposed to do to manifest, and it didn't come till as I kept becoming the woman who could welcome, who could embody the vision of what I wanted. So, what if you're right where you're meant to be on your path right now? What if you're right on time? What if you're right where you need to be in the journey of creating, manifesting, however you wish to think about it? What if you're right where you're meant to be? That was a tangent. A good one, though. Let's come back to your comments. Oh, wait, let me just finish my story, though. This is the story I wanted to share because this is what seems really beautiful and poignant as well. So we're in this, we called it the cauldron, the hot tub under the full moon, releasing things. I called it the cauldron. She liked the idea. And and there was this exquisite moment, like tears are just streaming down my face, and I was becoming aware of this thing that was releasing and the opening and the possibility. And aware of all of the love in my life and all of these things. And in that moment, something profound shifted inside of me. And my friend mirrored back to me. She said, Selena, you have supported so many to know how to love themselves. And now it's time to serve, to learn how to receive love. And it's beautiful because that's what so many of us as teachers are. And each of us are teachers in our own way. We teach what we experience. This is what some of us have an experience of an embodied teacher as opposed to someone who we don't fully resonate with. Sometimes it's because they're still in the journey of teaching something they don't embody yet. And that's okay. So many of us do that. It's part of our growth. So it's this exquisite experience of, we are embodying something and now we can serve others. So it's a joy to be with you in this evolution of our journey that is not only about loving ourselves, it's also about receiving the love that is constantly pouring into us from the stars and the sky and the trees and the earth and the little creatures and those around you, the seen and the unseen. Okay, now coming back to your comments. Sophie shared, ET shared, I am both created and the creator. And Sophie shares, if they can't and don't want resonate with your growth, you can release them and leave them behind. Step forward into you, yes. Oh, bye, Dirk. Sorry I missed you. Jody Ann shares, OMG, that was powerful. I'm a painter, and it was meant to be that I heard you say that. I'm struggling with long time health issues. Yes, Jody Ann. Yes, so much love to you and your health and your life. Thank you for sharing that with us. Yes, Catherine. Yes, and Tracy shares what precious brushstrokes these tender young parts are. Catherine shares, takes the pressure off of me. I get so frustrated with myself after years and years of inner work. I'm so glad, Catherine. Yeah, just free yourself. We will continue to do the work. We'll continue. My understanding is we get to continue doing the work until we just step into our enlightened consciousness, step in, right? As long as we are identified with the personality, there will be work. And my understanding is that even when a being is in this liberated consciousness, knowing thyself, self realization, each of us are already enlightened beings. We've just forgotten that even then, there's still the personality. The ego is still there as a function of the human construct. So it's not like we become perfect when we remember our enlightenment, this idea of perfection, whatever that might be. Like, I'm just peaceful and everything is perfect all the time. Like, we're still having the human experience. We just don't identify with it anymore. So, as long as we're identified with the human experience, there will be more work to do. It's a never ending journey of work. Okay. So, so let us remember that with kindness and compassion for the humanness. Yes? Okay, coming back. ET shares 1111 portal yesterday reminded me to trust divine timing and alignment. Yes, love. I received that with you. So important. Isn't there such resistance sometimes to that? And when we can really open and just say, I trust, I trust, I trust. Oh, it's such an incredible feeling to actually be in faith. My beloved teacher, Saima, says, I've heard Ma say many times, stop putting your faith in doubt and start putting your faith in faith. Stop putting your faith in doubt and start putting your faith in faith. Yes. Tracy shares, getting out of the "are we there yet" mentality of the journey. Let's make the best playlist ever and enjoy the ride. I like that. I like that visual. Like in the car, windows open, top down, listening and just like in the ride of life. And then your top is down and there's a thunderstorm or it starts to snow. Something happens. Although anyone who knows me knows that I am not having the windows open if it is cold outside. Just a side note. um, Sophie shares giving and receiving love are the same thing. Yes. When there is truly an open channel. That's beautiful. Mm. What's interesting is that many of us think that we're giving love, but how can we give love with a heart that is closed to receiving? I think that's a fun inquiry there. Interesting inquiry. How can I truly give love when I've closed myself to receiving? Good. No right answer. Rebecca shares, I still have moments and question why, but I do it more gentle than I did in the past after so much loss, pain, grief, and chronic illness that I must deal with. I must find peace, release, and accept, even when I doubt it's done with suffering and pain. It's a challenge, yet a blessing to acknowledge it. Yes, love, that's beautiful. And what an acknowledgement of the fullness of the human experience. Again, this idea that we're going to get somewhere where there aren't any more problems or challenges. I don't know if that's true for anyone. I can't say. So, how can we practice loving ourselves, being more gentle with ourselves and our experience, being more patient, being more accepting with our humanness and the experiences that we go through? How can that liberate us? Yes, beautiful. Sachi shares, thank you for the beautiful, nourishing vibes. Yes, thanks for being part of them, love. Ree shares, could you recommend a place to go in order to do the deep work, maybe for several months? I'm thinking outside of the US. That's a great question, my love. I think it's really about where your soul is called. What are you attracted to? Where is your soul longing for you to be? Because I could name different experiences, but they may not be aligned with, in resonance with what you're needing right now. I would I would say my suggestion would be I love every day I speak to my guides. First thing when I wake up, I welcome my guides and I welcome my light and my soul and my presence and I welcome welcome them to create through me, to allow me to serve, to show me what I need to see, to hear what I need to hear, to guide me with grace and ease and love. So that might be something that you could try on. Connect with your, however you experience this fullness of who you are, your essence as soul or presence or any guides or spirit or God, creator whom you would connect with, and just say, thank you for showing me the way. Thank you for showing me clearly what I need to see. Thank you for guiding me with grace and ease. And allow what is calling you to reveal itself because you know, you're the one who knows. You're the one who knows. Thank you, Marion. Marion, just praying for everyone who needs it. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, Tracy. And then we dance in the rain in Bali in thunderstorms. That was an epic moment. For anyone who's considering coming to join us in Bali, I have a retreat in Bali, May of 2026, so May of next year. and Tracy was there. We were there together for my retreat that I led in April of this year. And we had this incredible moment, such a core memory where we were finishing dinner and it was dark outside and there was this epic DJ set that was happening in this open air pavilion next to the dining area. And we're in Bali, so it's like terraced, gorgeous, beautiful nature, this infinity pool surrounded by nature with this live DJ. And we go outside and we start dancing around the infinity pool. And then it starts dumping, like the rain came down so strong, this huge storm. And the DJ was so good. And we were just like in the grass, dancing in the pouring rain. And then we started to go down the water slide and swim in the pool in the rain. And we're just laughing and dancing, feeling so ecstatic and so alive and so grateful to be together and so grateful for life. So, thank you, Tracy, for representing me to that. And if you've been considering joining us in Bali, I really warmly welcome you too. And if you have any questions, you can see everything about the retreat on my profile page here on Insight Timer. And if you have any questions, just feel free to send me a direct message. Happy to connect with you about anything. Yeah, Trace, that moment. What a good one. Pauline shares, I have one question. I hope it's okay. Feel free to not answer. I have a friend who is very afraid of the climate crisis and is often depressed because of it and wants more people to act. What could I tell him to help him if he wants help? Yes, that's I know someone like that in my life. Ah, first of all, I would intend to just be a loving presence in um I'm coming back. His life, just to be a loving presence in his life. Be a space where his nervous system can go from this contracted state to one where there's more openness. Because as much as the climate crisis is happening and we're already and have been for some time seeing the impact of it on the planet and people, communities, how we respond to anything is our own habits, our own patterns, our own nervous system wiring. So, to someone to be in this depressed or contracted state is also telling us something about the state that they live in, their state. So, rather than trying to change him or fix him or even give him a bunch of solutions, I would be a source of love and kindness and compassion. And if there is any evidence of people doing good or things that are shifting, maybe you could just share that information with him, just to let him know, like, hey, I'm not sure if you noticed this today, but there's some good news over here. And I'm speaking specific to the climate crisis, just to remind him that there are people taking action, there are things happening. There are many, many people who are not. And to focus on that would absolutely make someone feel depressed. We could also consider, though, that when we're fixated on this kind of awareness, it's also maybe our own patterns of fear. I'm not saying it's not happening. Again, though, everything, how we're responding to life comes back to us. So I hope that helps, Pauline. Just this more compassionate approach. I'm sure we could look at things in a more well rounded perspective, but that's kind of a short answer that I would offer. Alicia shares, I think remembering we are all spiritual beings having chosen to incarnate in a human experience to ascend. Oops. Um, these are just all parts of this school curriculum here on earth. You all have dormant gifts that are lying within, that you can access to bring forth to help you and the collective in this holographic experience. Yes. Thanks, Alicia. Yes. No matter what you've learned about yourself, who you think of yourself as, what you think your limitations are, I can do this, I can't do this, you're more than any of it. Time and time again, there are so many fantastic experiences and studies that show us that we have the capability of doing things far beyond what our mind tells us we can, even physical capacity, let alone mental and emotional. So, what if you started to think of yourself as an all powerful being? What if you started to think of yourself as someone who can create more of the life that you want? And what we find when we start to have this inquiry about what if I am powerful? What if I can create the life that I want? We might start to notice all of the ways we tell ourselves we can't, because that's what's creating our day to day experience. Oh, I can't do this. This isn't possible. This never works out for me. This thing won't happen. What is your inner dialogue, your inner monologue? What are the subconscious beliefs that are running the show of your life? Start to practice awareness because we know that awareness is the first step to any transformation. If we're unaware of something, then we don't have the conscious ability to shift it. It doesn't mean it couldn't shift on its own through some experience. But when we become aware, we say, I'm aware that I've been saying these things to myself every day and they don't make me feel good. Now I have the opportunity to do something different, to say something different. Yes, doesn't mean it changes overnight. Awareness is the first step, though, to create something new. Regarding the retreat that I was speaking to, Tracy shares, it was the most transformative retreat and experience in Bali. If any can make it this May 2026. Uh-huh. Life changing, soul changing. Beautiful. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, great, Pauline. Pauline said that helps a lot. Thank you. Great. Brad shares, I forget who said, if you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Yep, that's it. That's it, Brad. That encompasses it. If you think you can or if you think you can't, you're right. It's so good. So, so good. All right, my beloveds. We'll start to come to a close. It's so precious to have this time together. I'd love to hear from you. What fed you in our space today in our time together? Why do you keep coming to our sessions together? Or if you're new, why are you still here at the end? What is it that brings you to this space that we create together? What do you feel right now? Do you feel any different right now compared to the beginning of our time together today? I'd love to just hear a little from you before we complete. So happy to see your little bobbing profile pictures to be together. Hmm. Tracy shares, the loving energy is incredible. I feel so present. Thank you, everyone. Beautiful. Yes. Gina shares collective energy. Meg shares feeling more connected to higher collective consciousness. Yes. Thank you, everyone. Love hearing from you. Craig shares sharing love and light for our day ahead. Beautiful souls. Thank you. Thank you, Craig. Brad shares, thanks, Selena. After these short times together, even a good day is that much better. Oh, that's great. Love it. Joe shares, I feel grounded in my loving being, having shared this DIAE with you. Beautiful. Andrea shares, "Hi, love. I just love and adore you and came in last minute, but your soul is what I connect with easily." Oh, love you. Thank you. ET shares, "Your presence feels like a warm hug from a self regulated mother." Oh, that's beautiful. Quite healing. Feels like a portal to Mother Creator. Ooh, I just got chills. Beautiful. Pauline shares, "I feel more calm. I love this space because it creates space within me." Oh, beautiful. John shares, "No matter my mood, I always feel better." Oh, I love it. And John is my reminder for my plug. Thank you, John. So, my incredible parents, who I love and adore, are both incredible teachers, and they're both here on the app, and they both lead lives every week. So, you can catch my mom's lives on Thursday, Sandy Magram, and my dad's lives on Fridays, Jonas Magram, and I'm dropping both of their names and days of their lives in the chat. I love your comments. Oh, it's so good to be together. Mariano shares, "Hi, Mariano. Your thoughts, stories, and wisdom speaks to my soul." Oh, beautiful. Joanna shares, "It's a very peaceful atmosphere. I think it's great that you offer a retreat. It's just not very affordable for so many, I think." Yes, the budget works for some and not for others. That's why I'll be offering more shorter experiences that are not at luxury retreat centers. So we have opportunities to be together in person. Yes, yes. Oh, and Joe is sharing space. Yes. Tracy shares, "So uplifted, full, expansive, the reminder of love I feel inside. You and all here remind me of my own love. And the thought of you holding a bat is epic." Oh, I really, really wanted to. I wanted to give it little kisses. Yeah, little animals just crack my heart open. I know for so many of us. Alicia shares, "It was my first time. I just came to share all I have experienced and learned. I love to share with others that we are multidimensional and can have anything. All exists in the quantum field, and we can move it to," sorry, the comments are keep jumping away. Move it to us. Beautiful. Thank you for being here and sharing your light. Rebecca shares, "I get so much insight and wisdom. Also, to know we are all experiencing similar things with no judgment, kindness, compassion, and so much love and light from you all. Much gratitude." Yes. Yes. Love the whole family. Me too. Margaret shares, "You have such a sincere way about you that it makes me feel welcomed." I'm so glad. You are so welcome, my love. So, yes, both my parents. Yes, my love. Sophie says, "Wow, both of your parents are spiritual. What a gift." Absolutely. That's a big part of who I am today. I was raised meditating from the age of 5, although I didn't really take it on as a personal practice until I was 15. And my beloved teacher, Saima, I met when I was 18. So I'm very blessed. Very, very blessed. Great, Alicia. Much love to you also. Ooh, great. John shares Jonas is doing music on Friday. Great. Yes, so my papa is a beautiful singer and musician, and he started playing music sometimes for his lives. So that's fun. 11 a.m. East. Is it 11 a.m. Eastern, my love, or is it 11 a.m. Central? I'm not sure what time he's leaving them now. Parishers, I love you and your family. I think it was your mom who mentioned you are in Florida. I would love to come to see you while you are here. I'm in Central Florida and think you are down south. Lovely. Yes, yes, yes. Keep your eyes open. You're also welcome to just send me a message. And if we're having something, we'd love to be together in person. Oh, hi, Vivian. Oh, I'm so glad, my love. I love you. Wonderful. Okay, great, John. So it's 11 a.m. Eastern for Jonas's live music. Brad says, "You're such a great supporter of your parents. Handle the bat with bite-proof gloves. They can carry rabies." Yes, my love. That's why I didn't pick it up, but I really wanted to. I really, 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 really wanted to, but I did not. Ah, yes, Rebecca. Absolutely. Meditating in my mommy's womb. She was meditating. She started meditating when she was a teenager. Oh, my loves, thanks for sharing that. It's just so beautiful to feel our love, to feel our support with one another. Hi, Ume. Ume shares this is a window in the day for the real world. Ah, beautiful. It is. It's such a gift to be together. Such a gift. And we really do create such a beautiful vortex of healing energy here. Love. And it's a good reminder for all of us, for me included, I'm sure, that love heals. We didn't spend this hour together trying to fix ourselves and change ourselves. I mean, sometimes we do the work and it's fun. We do our work around our beliefs and our creating our future memories or going inside and being with the parts that are hurting, but it's not fixing. It's being with ourselves, exploring, at least for me. So I love it that we come to this space together and whatever we're doing, there is this upliftment of the energy. We can even experience parts of ourselves healed without even having to consciously address what we thought was the issue. That's the grace of love. That's the freedom of being just as we are without expecting ourselves to be this spiritual person or whatever we might think of ourselves as needing to be. So I thank you. Thank you for being the light you are, the love you are. We are one. We are all embodiments of love in this experience of humanness, this illusion of separation. As Alicia was sharing, we are consciousness. We are the quantum field. We are all connected. We are all connected. In the grace of love, in the grace of our oneness, in the tenderness of compassion. I love you. I love you. We'll be together again next week. Same time, same place. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy.